stand down. And these policemen all across our nation, they were subject to the kneeling campaign for professional little leagues and Olympic teams for kneeling against the police. And the legislatures, of course, they have been talking about AOC and Cori Bush. They're all talking about defund the police, and they want to reimagine the police and have these social workers there. And the feminists, what are they talking about? Toxic masculinity is all over the place. Now, you know, too, that any policeman that tries to defend himself against thugs, they could be charged with racism, they could be fired, they could lose their careers, they could be thrown in jail. And we've seen that with George Floyd and other people that police had to defend themselves against. Whole communities were burned down, police were asked to stand down. And, you know, also these leftists and Democrats, they had a campaign in which they were removing police officers from the school. So with all that in mind, there is no
first
wonder
shout out I want to go ahead and give
that
out to is a beautiful woman
having this hesitancy. These men are trying to be politically correct.
Go ahead.
You know, these men who would charge into battle because of what the Democrats have done. They are trying to feminize men, make men afraid to be men.
First shout out I want to go ahead and give out to is a beautiful
all
woman
across our nation. So now police officers and their commanders are hesitant now about doing their duties because they know that if they make one slip up, you know, they could maybe yell out a racial epithet because this thug is doing something. You know, they could curse and yell and scream, and they could be charged and they could get in trouble. So the condition of hesitancy was created by the left and the Democrat Party. It's, you know, I'm just being honest about it. They should have gone in, but it's the Democrats and the left that have made it fearful for men to be men.
Absolutely. They have. The Democrats have made it very hard for men to be men and for people to do the right thing. Anytime you involve mama, and when it comes down to dealing with what we call physical interaction, right? And you have to bring mama. Mama don't like physical interaction. Ain't that right, Anthony Allen? Mama don't like physical interactions. So mama gonna try to find a way that you can handle the situation without anybody getting hurt. Ain't that right, Anthony Allen?
Yep, wing them.
Mom, that's mama. Daddy don't care. As soon as somebody act up, you know what daddy's doing? He's trying to whoop them or remove them. That's what daddy's doing. And when you have mama involved, mama will always make it difficult. Right now, you're seeing women grab let me go ahead and show the actual picture here. It was a gosh darn broom or something that this woman was going to try to stop. Right here, let me go ahead and show it.
Yeah.
Because I want people to see this. Look at this woman got a coat hanger. Look at a coat hanger, and she says she's going to try to stop an armed gunman. Okay? I want people to understand, and I want the women to understand, because they've been socialized in this country to think, act, and feel a certain way. So I want the women to understand what I'm talking about here. I'm not one of the men that you grew up with. I want the women to understand. I'm the type of man to point out what's going on. I'm the type of man to tell you look fat in that dress. Yeah, I'm that man. Absolutely. I'm that man that'll tell you look fat in that dress. I want the women to understand. Your beta husband ain't going to do it, but I will. Because I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to be truthful with most women, which most men aren't, which is, to me, a disservice. Women love honesty. And trust me, if you're honest right now, gosh darn it, man, I'm telling you, be honest. Women, when it comes to securing a property, securing security, right? Y'all ain't it. Y'all can't provide security. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Y'all can't provide security. No. You don't have the aptitude for it. Most of y'all don't. You don't have the discipline for it. Most of y'all don't. You don't even have the strength for it. So when we see women up here giving ideas of how to secure the property, when most of them won't even secure their own home, I have a problem. You understand? Well, I want people to understand you're taking ideas from people who don't even secure their own home. And they're trying to give you ideas to secure a school. Get out of it. What we need in this country is a new look on the way we raise our children. This type of situation, let me tell you, will always be there. You can try to minimize it all you want. But if a person has it in their heart to commit something like this, they will. I want you to understand, there's nothing that you can do. But you can minimize a lot of what's going on by changing the culture. Mm-hmm. America, we don't have a good culture. Yeah, we don't. If you don't know that by now, gosh darn it, you must have been dead. America doesn't have a good culture. Look at what we promote on TV, right? There's men with gosh darn tampons on TV. Yeah, this is America. We have no cash bail system. Look at what they're teaching in class. And then you're wondering why people are shooting and killing. The more emotional learning that we've put into class, the more trouble we've had. Do you understand? The more emotional learning, and I want the women to understand this because I know most of the men that you hang out with are scared of you. They're scared of your mouth. I want the women to understand. The more that you pay attention to your own feelings, the more that you're inside your head and you're wondering about how you feel about this and how you feel about that, the more mental illness you will have. And I want the women to understand this because in this society right now, the people who have the most mental illness are the women. And now you've spread your mental illness to our children. The people who focus on feelings are the ones who have mental illness. Do you understand? Just like the LGBTQ crowd. They're worried about their feelings. They're worried about their identity. They have mental illness. And I want the women to understand the more you sit there and pay attention to how Johnny feels about a pencil, the more you're going to spread this mental illness that has taken over America. Last words here, sir.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I want to talk about this woman that was also this teacher that was displaying what she's going to do if a gunman comes. And you can see Jermaine Botthill that is very, very passive. It's very, very weak. She has this bar. She's going to put a bar up to the door, and she keeps the bar next to the door. Okay, she has this backpack, and the backpack is bulletproof, and she keeps that, and she's going to just put the backpack in front of her. What is wrong with that? She's not talking about shooting and killing the person that's trying to harm her. She wants to pacify that person. Okay, men don't think like that. We say if that son of a you know what comes into this room, I'm gonna blow his brains out.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's man talk, and that's what women don't want to hear anymore because that's toxic masculinity.
Yup.
You're talking tough. You're going to kill someone trying to kill children. You can't do that. Get a bar and keep him from coming in and have a backpack and hide the children behind you. No, this emotionalism that the culture that we're talking about wants now. No, this society, we don't want that. We need to have men to be men, and we need to say, if you come through that door, I'll blow your heads off. In fact, if I see you walking the hallway, I'm going to blow your head off. I'm not going to be trying to put up a bar
Mm.
and show you that I have a bulletproof vest and see my little thingy here. I'm going to swing it around. There's a baseball bat. No, no. That's the foolishness of this femininity. I mean, this feminist that we have to be careful about. That they will get us killed. Okay, we want men to be in the front, and we want men to talk smack. We want men to tell these people that that they will be shot and killed, not held at bay.
Absolutely. Shot and killed, and gosh darn, made an example of.
Yes.
And that's what needs to happen. Children, and I just want to leave on this one right here. Children right now, like, but make sure you guys do share. All right, make sure you do share. Make sure you do share. All right. So, without further ado, man, what a crazy night! I can tell you, what a crazy night. Anthony Allen, buddy, pal.
Yep.
That's the end of our show tonight. That's
Alrighty,
the end
man.
of our show. I want to thank everybody for coming on in here. Everybody who hit that like button. Everybody who shared. We're having some technical difficulty. I don't know if it's something with the internet or something. I don't know, but we usually don't have issues. So I want to just apologize to everybody. I'll be on tomorrow, same time as usual, giving you guys the word, and I'll be on with our good friend Jamal on Tuesday. So I want to thank everybody for coming on in here, everybody for hitting that like button. Anthony Allen, you got anything for our beautiful crowd here, sir?
Yes, sir. I just want to say that we appreciate all that you do, Jermaine Bozzio, the honesty and the truthfulness that you want people to have when we dialogue and talk about these social issues. Our country is in a difficult situation, and we are going to have to step up as conservatives, as Republicans, and we're going to have to do the hard work of kicking out these Democrats, kicking out these liberals. We have got to do a very, very good job of that. And to do that, we have to stick and stay together. What comes out of this show, it may seem harsh to some people who are new to it because we're just being real. We're just telling it like it is. And we're so glad that this network is growing because of our honesty, and it will continue to grow. And we appreciate your leadership, Jermaine Botsfield.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Allen. I would like to thank you for coming on in here, and I also like to thank everybody and their mama, for coming on in here. Absolutely. I'll definitely be on tomorrow, so you guys make sure you look out for me. Full show tomorrow. Just like to point that out there. again, thank you all for coming on in here. Anthony Allen, again, thank you so much, brother, for coming on in here.
You're welcome.
On short notice as well. You guys take care. Have a very beautiful weekend, Sunday, and I'll catch you guys here tomorrow. I'm sure we'll have a lot of crazy stuff to talk about. I'll get some rest, drink some juice, and get my mouth ready. All right? So you guys take care. Have a beautiful, beautiful night, and I'll catch you guys here later with another edition of Conservative Nation.